guys, Rexter here, and if you clicked on this video, then you already know that the official Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 Steam page has been released. So we're going to be going over the entire Steam page and a lot more in this video. But before we jump in, guys, do me a big favor. If you are new to the channel and you love Poppy Playtime, this is the place to be. Do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. Also, go ahead and leave a like. If this video gets to 200 likes, then we will come back with some more exclusive Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 information and breakdowns on this channel. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We got a lot to go over, so I don't want to waste any time. So we are going to start off by going over the about this content. It has a lot of descriptions and some GIFs that are pretty interesting that we have not seen yet. So the very first time that I saw these GIFs was actually on the Discord page. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys follow the Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 Discord. Well, I guess it's just the Poppy Playtime Discord, but yeah, definitely follow it. They release new and exclusive trailers, GIFs, pictures, screenshots, gameplay footage, all on that channel first, I've noticed, and then eventually it comes to us YouTubers or the Steam pages, and eventually stuff like that. It goes down the pipeline, but it all starts with that Discord page. Make sure you check the description down below and follow that Discord. So all right, so the about this content section is where I think it's a good place to start off for us. So it says that the Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, which is pretty insane, guys. Let's focus in on this. It says it's going to be 3 times the size of Chapter 1. It says you must descend deeper into the toy factory, mind-numbing puzzles, and horrific toys await. So let's backtrack for a second there. It says toys. May I say horrific toys over and over again. Guys, toys. So we're not talking about just Mommy Longlegs here. There is going to be a few other toys. I know we've seen miniature versions of these, actual toy versions of these, right? I'm assuming Cat B, the caterpillar, some toys that we've seen in either the Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 screenshot trailers or etc, etc. But guys, I'm excited to see if there's any toys that we have not seen or any humanly guesses as to what they could be. Now, maybe we might even see Kissy Missy, which would be absolutely insane, seeing as we got a lot of we've got a lot of clues that she would be popping up soon. However, we haven't seen her in any of the past screenshots, release game footage from Chapter 2, so that would be exciting. So it says grapple and swing your way to safety. Try to escape, and don't let mommy find you. Grapple and swing. So we did a little bit of grappling in the first chapter, but remember in the last video that we did, and if you guys haven't seen that one, make sure you guys check that one. It was the breakdown of the Mommy Longlegs VHS tape. I talked about how it looks like it's going to be possible for you to just grab on certain objects or things like that and not just suck your way up like we did in Chapter 1, pull your way up towards things. No, but I think you're actually going to be Tarzan swinging around the toy factory. It says, so try to escape and don't let mommy find you. So that is interesting because instead of Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, where we had Huggy Wuggy just kind of like popping up in certain places, he wasn't necessarily hunting us until the event scene. The way that they worded this, try to escape and don't let mommy find you, we weren't trying to necessarily escape the toy factory, we were trying to do some exploration. This is interesting. So now we're trying to escape because obviously I think Mommy Longlegs is a lot more aggressive, or at least will be a lot more aggressive than Huggy Wuggy was in Chapter 2. So the very first GIF that we're going to be going over is the train station. It says explore one of Poppy Playtime Co.'s most popular locations, the game station. This train station is more than just a pit stop. There's games and playgrounds and more and much more. Even better, the train provides a straight shot right out of the factory. So I'm assuming, guys, I'm just assuming here that we are going to have to get to this train station. This is going to be the key to escaping the factory. It literally says it in the description. It provides a straight shot right out of the factory. Now, I think this is going to be essential. There could be, like, you know how we had that epic chase scene with Huggy Wuggy in Chapter 1 in the vents? This train could be our version of the vents chase scene. I imagine us being on this train, trying to escape. Again, I wish we could get something a little more realistic standing next to the train so we can see just how big it is. I don't know if it's a rideable train for us or if it's a toy train, whatever the case may be, though. We're gonna have to get on this train to escape. Now, I just imagine a world where Mommy Longlegs is chasing us and climbing on top of the train, through the train, around the train, and trying to take us out of it as we try to escape. And just how horrifying those images in my head are just, it's unexplainable. So Let's see, new toys here. This factory is filled with remnants of crooked past. All you need to do is go deeper. Let's ask Bonzo Bunny, or perhaps PJ Pugapillar has some ideas, or maybe Mommy knows. So again, this one shouldn't be too much of a surprise. PJ Pugapillar, we've been seeing him all over, guys. I mean, literally all over chapter 2, either screenshots or gameplay footage. He is that crazy looking caterpillar that we've talked so much about on this channel, and I'm sure you guys have heard on other channels as well. PJ Pugapillar looks happy and excited in the face. However, he looks horrific in the body, and I'm excited to meet you, PJ, but I have not heard of Bonzo Bunny. I don't even think we've come across such a character in chapter 1. Like, where's Cat Bee? Why is Cat Bee not being mentioned here? Or Candy Cat? Or those other toys? I keep saying animatronics. FNAF is stuck on the brain. Or even that little cute robot. Those are the kind of, you know, toys that I want to come encountered with. Not a giant caterpillar and this Bonzo Bunny. Also, maybe we get a closer look at Poppy herself in this chapter, which would be pretty exciting, to be quite honest. So, the green hand, which we've all had a lot of questions about this green hand. I mean, you can see that you can transfer electricity. That is something that we weren't able to do in chapter 1. Instead, we were like grabbing certain things and then taking our other hand and then grabbing other, like transferring electricity from one hand to the next. However, this looks like an easy way to do it. All you have to do, stick out that green hand, grab it from one green area and stick it on another green area, and that is how you create power. As you guys can see in this little gif here, you are grabbing the green, it turns red. You touch the other green thing and it opens up one of those horrifying vent systems or whatever, conveyor belt systems. What, guys, we've had a few too many horrific chases in chapter 1, and I mean, you guys can see it looks red. It looks like something might just be popping out of this one in chapter 2 as well. So it says the green hand. The all-new green hand has been introduced into the grab pack family. You can now carry power with you remotely. That's not all. You can grapple now too. Innovation has done it again. Transfer power without the confines of a wire. Grab onto pipes and swing across, missing the flooring. So, guys, we saw this. I literally looked at this screenshot, and a lot of you either second-guessed me and said, Rexter, there's no way you're going to be able to grapple and swing, or you said, we've already been able to grapple. Guys, no, you haven't. Literally says it right here. You can now grapple. Like, it literally says that. We were not able to do that in chapter 1, and it's excited. I'm honestly, guys, I'm excited to see what comes of this in the near future. So fly, wait a second, fly, kind of. You can grapple straight up more accurately. So we did see this in the chapter 2, like trailer where we saw us like going up the staircase, and this is just a GIF version of that. However, guys, we do have a couple new screenshots and gameplay screenshots at that I want to go over, and we're going to go ahead and jump into those right now. Alright guys, so now we're going to be looking at the brand new gameplay screenshots, and to do that I went ahead and went to the Discord page, which I know I keep recommending you guys follow, and you really should. So the very first one here is a screenshot of Brawn, it looks like. So Brawn is the dinosaur that we've come to know and love in chapter 1. I don't really think he's going to be evil. However, a lot of people on the Discord in the theory section are saying that they think Brawn is going to be this horrific monster that you need to escape this little tiny room and these 3 vent systems, which we've seen these before in the past. Maybe not the exact ones, but something very similar in chapter 1 where these open up and the toys will start coming down. I don't think, in my honest opinion, again, this is just my theory here, I don't think Brawn is going to be an evil dinosaur. And I was very curious as to why he is so big. And my guess on that is because he is like a mascot version or like a statue, similar to when we walked into the Poppy Playtime toy store for the very first time. And we saw Huggy Wuggy, that giant Huggy Wuggy that eventually came to life and tried to kill us. I think that's this version of Brawn, which could come to life. It probably did. This would be a very random spot for them to just leave this here, so I'm assuming he walked back here, but I do think he is going to be a good toy. Now, this could age very poorly when the official game comes out, because I have no idea, to be quite honest. But as of right now, I think Brawn is on our side. I think he's going to be a friendly dinosaur, and we could definitely use the help, because our enemies are stacking against us, and the only thing we're going to get in this chapter, you're telling me, is a green hand? I just don't think so. I think Brawn could be one of the good guys. So if we break this room down just a little bit deeper, it looks like these 3 vents, these 3 conveyor belts, you could say, are lit up in red. And there's like a red little button here and maybe a green button that you would have to turn on with your green hand, perhaps. I'm really not 100% sure. We're just taking guesses here. But I think this screenshot right here could be very crucial to the success of escaping the toy store, or the toy factory in chapter 2. So the next screenshot that we're going to break down is just a closer close-up of the green hand. I mean, the vibrance of this green is really like, it hypnotizes me. It looks so nice and clean, and the way that it's just standing out comparison to the blue one, it is filled with electricity, and I guess we in this screenshot are moving it from one part of this underground railroad dungeon to the next, maybe to open up this door perhaps. I mean, this part right here looks like the most scary, if you ask me, part of the entire chapter 2. Like, if I had to take a guess, I want to say this is going to be the scariest part. I want to say this is maybe like we need to open up all of these gates in order for the train to work properly for us to escape, and we're just putting ourselves at risk every time we need to open up a new one. I really don't know, but I would love to hear your guys' theory on this. What do you think this green hand is going to power? But yeah, I'm excited for this. It looks like a new exciting way of getting from place to place with this train station and just powering it with that green hand. So the very last screenshot, which this one is interesting because there is an exact identical version of this on the Steam page itself. However, it's lit up in red. So we're going to check out that one in a second. But since we're on this one, it says Bay G9 or 09, it looks like. And when I think of Bay, I just think of something similar to the pipes and stuff like that in the end of chapter 1, where Poppy kind of fell from the ceiling. That is almost what this reminds me of. And you can see we have our green hand. We're not bringing any power to anything. However, it looks very dull, almost like power needs to be brought up in this case. So let's head over to the Steam page. I do want to show you guys that version, and you can look at the difference yourself there. Alright guys, so this is the same exact picture, however everything is lit up and more vibrant in this one. Now, with a closer look, you can see that the staircase is all battered and broken up, but now this picture has power. You guys, I mentioned it when we were looking at the very first one, how everything looked very dull. This one is a lot more vibrant. You can see that there's some type of generator here and something right here that now has power to it, which is probably going to be essential in either starting the train or getting the factory up and running again. And I could just imagine this being like Mommy Longlegs' playground for attack here. It just looks too perfect for her. Like, so many things for her to put her greasy little hands all over. And it's just going to be one of those either boss fights or boss chases. I can already see it coming into fruition here in this screenshot. So there's also these cool little vents in here, which would be pretty awesome if you could just go sliding through at like a water park kind of, even though I seriously doubt that's going to be the case. But this looks honestly like an amazing screenshot. It's probably my favorite out of all of the new ones that we have seen today. Let me know what you guys think Bay 09 would be used for. In this case, I want to say we're going to walk into this bay, have to put power to it, and as soon as we do, Mommy Longlegs is going to be coming down from the ceiling. Maybe we need to grapple away from her. I just think this is going to be the start of an epic either chase or boss battle in the near future. Alright guys, so to wrap up this video, we are back over at the Steam page and we're going to watch this chapter 2 trailer just one more time to see if a couple things make a little bit more sense after looking at all those gameplay screenshots. So we're going to go and press play. So this is obviously Huggy Wuggy, nothing new here. We've seen all this before. Nothing really has been explained beyond this point. This was our first look at Mommy Longlegs grabbing Huggy Wuggy, which we now know is obviously a toy version of him. Okay, so this is the train station. Now, we have seen a couple glimpses of this at this point now, and yeah, again, I said it before, in the screenshot that we saw previously to this, the spider webs were missing. But now, I mean, I said it before in the past, I'm pretty sure this is going to be like the final boss chase with Mommy Longlegs chasing us as we try to escape in the train. Even though this, at a first glimpse, I really didn't think this train would be big enough to carry a human in it. But I guess I was wrong, especially after listening to or reading the description on the Steam page. Now, behind this should be a playground of some sort. I wonder if we can see that at a better glimpse.
You are perfect.
Okay, this is where we get our green hand, which we're all really excited about. I have not seen this room just yet, unless it's the room where you swing across. This looks like very FNAF-esque here with the like a glitch trap room. All right, let's continue on. We did see this in the newest GIF. That floor, I mean, the floor is everywhere. I think this is just the floor of the factory, of the toy factory, but it is very recognizable in a lot of the screenshots as well. Again, transferring power.
You're in grave danger.
Wait, we saw that flower. That same flower right here that you guys are seeing in this trailer was in the description on the Steam page, and it said new toys, new horrific toys will be coming. And I know we mentioned this originally when we watched the trailer, but I totally forgot all about this flower that is just hanging up on the ceiling. This has to be alive, right? It can't, like, they wouldn't have made a toy store and just put some random flower on the ceiling. Dude, this flower is, I never thought I would say this, but that is one horrific flower. And I really want to see what abilities it has in Chapter 2. Okay, more to come on this flower, I'm sure. There it is again. It almost looks like a weird drugged out flower, but yeah, I really didn't pay much attention the very first time we saw it. And then this toy here. Oh, the tiger. I completely forgot about the tiger toys. Well, no, we didn't. That should be Cat B, but why is this one so orange? Am I losing my mind here, or have we not seen these toys before in the past?
She's watching your every move.
Hey, mommy long legs. Okay, so this is the playground. So I believe this playground is literally right outside of the train station. If my logic is correct here. But you guys can see, like, it's almost like a daycare. Now, I don't know if this was a daycare for the employees that worked at the toy factory, or why there would be a playground to begin with, unless they were doing some type of tours and kids popped up and played while they're on the toy. I just don't know why there would be a playground inside of the toy factory, other than the fact to just add some more horrific lore to the game. Oh, the caterpillar. How did we miss that the very first time we watched the trailer? Or maybe we saw it, but I didn't pay much attention to it. So that caterpillar, though, it doesn't look exactly the same or even remotely close to the one that we saw in the last gameplay screenshots in the last video. Not this one, but the last video when we did a deeper dive. The caterpillar looks a little bit different. He looks friendly. I know we've mentioned that in this video, but he looks a lot more friendly. I wonder if there's two versions of the caterpillar. Okay, and then the little tiny different colored Huggy Wuggies. The swing. Oh, I guess we did see the swinging before.
A new playmate.
And then, obviously, our girl mommy long legs. So guys, a lot to be unwrapped in Chapter 2. I'm excited for it. I am literally pumped. I cannot wait for this game to come out. I know the developer said it's going to be a little bit more time as they create more cutscenes and things like that. But dude, I cannot wait. So if you guys are excited for it as well, do me a big favor. Go ahead and smash that like button. If this video gets 200 likes, hopefully we will get an early release copy of the game, and we will be hitting you guys with that in the near future. So I'm gonna wrap up here. Thank you guys again for the love and support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace out.